In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how experienced educators are replacing their classroom salary in 90 days, working just 5 to 15 hours per week from home or anywhere. Not by competing for low hourly rates on tutoring platforms, not by building complex marketing funnels that take so many months to learn, not by teaching the same broken curriculum that is failing your students and yourself. They are doing it by making one specific shift from generalist teacher to a certified holistic neurogrowth success coach. They are using a proven neuroscience based blocks to flow method with Readiness OS. Hi, I'm Kohila Sivas. Let me explain who I am and why this works. 11 years ago, I quit the classroom because I no longer wanted to be part of a broken system where the students were left behind and the teachers were burned out. My mission was to find life work balance and exceptional student results. I knew deep down that in order to be there for your students, you must first need to be there for yourself. To deliver at the highest levels, you need to be healthy, strong, and positive. It took a few years, it took focus and few mentors, but the results were amazing. I went from an overwhelmed tutor and a burned out teacher to a transformed and respected, in demand, holistic neurogrowth success coach who only worked part time hours. Finally, I could work with students on a deeper level, build the relationship I needed to get exceptional results. And the rewarding byproduct? I was earning 5 times my teacher's salary. Over the past 5 years, I've certified over 300 experienced educators to use this methodology. I wrote the best selling book, The Teacher's Epic Exit Plan, and my work has been featured in Los Angeles Magazine as one of LA's top industry leaders, and in the enterprise world as one of the most successful business leaders to watch. If you are a classroom teacher with 10 plus years of experience and you feel undervalued, overworked, stuck in a broken system, or wondering how to future proof your career in an AI driven world, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a coaching practice generating $5 to $15,000 per month in the next 90 days. But first, let's talk about why so many teachers feel stuck. Let's be honest. You didn't become a teacher to market yourself. You got into this to change lives. But right now, the system is failing you and your students. You're managing behaviors instead of teaching minds. You're drowning in administrative and paperwork, watching your students struggle with anxiety that nobody in the system seemed to care about. So, what do most teachers do? They try to escape by tutoring online. I did too. But here's what you realize pretty quickly: you're still trying to teach a brain that's completely shut down. You can try as hard as you want. You can use every strategy you learned in college, but nothing gets in. You see the student who can't focus, the one who seems to hear you but retains nothing, and it's not laziness. That student is in survival mode, and you're burning yourself out trying to force learning to happen when their nervous system won't allow it. Most teachers get stuck here. They have the passion, they have the heart, but they don't have a methodology to break through. This is where we are different. We don't just teach business, we certify you in a transformational methodology, the blocks to flow method, and the Readiness OS. Think of a student's learning potential like a river. Right now, that river is blocked by stones, anxiety, fear, disconnection, and dysregulation. Tutors try to pour more water into the river, more content, more worksheets, more pressure. But because the stones are still there, the water just spills over. It creates a flood of overwhelm. We don't add more water. We remove the stones. We remove the blocks. That's what we call the Readiness OS. We identify and clear the capacity blocks that are stopping the flow. This is the missing link for every student, every human, but it's especially critical for those with labels such as ADHD, autism, or dyslexia. Instead of fighting against the child or trying to fix them, we restore their biological capacity to learn. We align the interconnected systems that must flow for a student to succeed. And when the stones are removed, you don't have to force the water, it flows naturally. And that's when the academic magic happens because the student is finally ready to receive. They don't just learn math or reading, they master it in a fraction of the time. Because you're solving a root cause of the problem rather than just passing a test, you are no longer just another tutor. You are a specialist. Generalists struggle to charge $25 an hour. Specialists charge for transformation anywhere from $500 to $3,000 per month per client. And here's what you need to understand. Parents are already spending thousands to solve their problem, whether it's on therapists or assessments or endless rounds of private tutoring for their children who are just stuck. They are used to investing at this level. They are just waiting for a real solution that actually bridges the gap between biology and the grades. This is exactly how Heidi, a special education teacher, enrolled four clients at $1,500 a month each. She matched her entire district salary in just 3 months, working only 8 hours a week. And that's when the next question comes up. Now, you might be thinking, Kohila, I am a teacher, not an entrepreneur. I don't know how to run a business. I know. I was exactly there. That's why we don't just give you a certification, we give you a complete business in a box. We have taken over 25 years of trial and error and condensed it into a simple 90-day sprint. Let me break it down for you. Weeks 1 to 4, we build confidence and conviction. You get certified in the Blocks to Flow method and Readiness OS. You master the framework, the assessment tools, and the coaching protocols so you know exactly how to get results. Weeks 5 to 8, clarity. We define your niche using our niche profit formula. Then we hand you our superpower, our custom AI. You learn how to use this tool to coach anyone at any age. You will never have to spend unpaid time planning or prepping for sessions again. Our system provides custom coaching plans for all your clients. We give you the tech, the strategy, and the exact templates to attract the clients who need you most. Weeks 9 to 12, authority. Instead of hunting for clients, we position you as the expert authority. The right clients come to you. Families desperately looking for a solution, not just a tutor. No paid ads, no cold calling. You show up as the specialist and the expert, and our system does all the selling. And this isn't just theory. We see these transformations happen every single day. Take Malgosha, a teacher from Calgary. Her salary was capped. Within 6 months of using our system, she was making $12,000 a month, working just 15 hours a week. 4 years later, she owns two homes paid for entirely by her coaching income. Tracy, a principal who felt stuck, she used this method to transform her community in 5 months. And she is now planning her retirement on her own terms. And look at Sharon, a tutor in Arizona who was grinding out 50 hours a week. After our certification, she cut her hours in half and increased her income by 4 times. You see, they didn't have business degrees. They just followed the roadmap and the guidance we provided. And we are so confident that this will work for you that we guarantee your success. If you complete the certification, implement the method, and you don't replace your classroom salary in 90 days, we will keep working with you for free until you do. Now, before you apply, let me be direct about the investment. This is a professional certification with complete business implementation over 90 days. It requires a meaningful financial commitment as you are starting a business. This isn't a $500 online course. We are talking about building a professional coaching practice that generates $5,000 to $15,000 per month. We share specific investment on the call because it depends on which pathway you choose. Some teachers need full one-on-one implementation support throughout the 90 days, where we personally help you define your niche, create your offer, and enroll your first clients. Others already have some business foundation and just need the methodology and certification and the licensing. What I can tell you, it's comparable to a professional credential and it is designed to generate a full return within your first 90 days of client work. When you are charging $500 to $3,000 per month per client, your investment becomes irrelevant pretty quickly. If you are someone who only invests when something is cheap, this isn't for you. But if you're someone who invests in things that work to secure your future and you're willing to bet on yourself, then the investment will make sense when you see the complete system you're getting. So, on the call, we'll walk you through the exact numbers, show you the payment options, and you can decide if it's right for you. No pressure, no games, just clarity. Most teachers complete this while still in the classroom because you will only need 5 to 6 hours per week to complete the certification and to become a certified holistic neurogrowth success coach. You build your practice while employed and then transition on your own terms. Now let's go over what does it look like. You work with 5 to 10 clients. That's $5,000 to $15,000 per month, 5 to 15 hours per week. You don't need to grind 60 to 70 hours a week with your earnings capped. And because of our system, there's no unpaid prep work. You focus on getting results that you actually get to celebrate with your clients instead of losing your purpose in the system. You're building a legacy without burning out. The education world is changing, and as it does, your ability to create deep human transformation becomes more valuable, not less. Parents are desperate for real solutions. They don't need another tutor. They need a specialist. They need a holistic neurogrowth success coach. They need you. If you're ready to replace your classroom salary in 90 days, working fewer hours, and finally getting paid what you're worth, click the button below because we limit this certification to experienced educators. And the first step is a brief application. If your experience is a match, you'll be invited to book a strategy call with me or my team. We'll show you exactly what the 90-day sprint looks like for you, the timeline and the investment, and how to reach that 5,000 to 15,000 monthly goal. You have the skills, you have the heart. Let us give you the system and the vehicle. Click the link below, and I'll see you on the call.